Nowadays, we are used to seeing plastic bags everywhere, and that's why we probably don't consider plastic bags a problem. However, according to the National Academy of Science of the United States of America, groups of enormous ships litter 4 million of kilograms of plastic on the ocean every year. Today, plastic bags are reaching unimaginable places such as the ocean and branches. Also, they are getting attached to the body of many wild animals. Now, for you to have a better understanding of our topic, from plastic bags to reusable ones, Angelica is going to give you some important background information.
Good morning. First, after presenting our first argument against the use of plastic bags, we would like to show you some background information about the topic. In this way, you will be able to understand in a better way our points of view. Well, first, plastic bags came into use in the 1980s. Now, 30 years later, our planet is getting extremely contaminated by the use of them. A report from the United Nations Environmental Program estimates that 46,000 pieces of plastic waste floats on the surface of every square mile of the ocean. 1 trillion of plastic bags are used every year. In other words, each adult is responsible for 300 bags. The problem related to plastic bags is worse and deeper than we think. Some of the negative effects that this product originates are the depletion of natural resources and the destruction of ecosystems.
In marine environment, for example, plastic waste kills at least 100,000 of turtles, whales, and birds. After they die, their body decomposes, and the plastic is released back to the environment, where it can kill again. Many ecosystems have been destroyed so far, and human lives and many species are now in danger because of the toxins and contaminants that plastic releases.
That's why we strongly believe that people should avoid the excessive use of plastic bags and implement the use of reusable ones in order to control pollution and its negative effects for human beings or for nature. Okay, now we have the arguments, which are, first, the destruction of marine life.
The excessive use of natural resources in order to create plastic bags.
And finally, a negative impact on human health. Well, to begin with, we are going to explain the first one, which is destruction of marine life. 4 to 5 trillion of plastic bags were produced globally in 2002. This, according to the World Watch Institute State of the World. Most of the time, wildlife is the first one in suffering the negative consequences of human actions. Every year, over 1 million marine mammals, reptiles, and birds die because of plastic bags. Animals become entangled in them, which may result in the loss of their limbs or even death. Also, many sea turtles, including endangered species, have a diet rich in jellyfish. Plastic bags look amazingly similar to jellyfish when floating in the surface of the ocean, enticing animals to eat them, where they become lodged in their digestive tract.
The second aspect they should consider is as we told you before, the excessive use of natural resources in order to create plastic bags. The production of plastic bags requires petroleum and natural gas, which both of them are non-renewable natural sources. Prospecting and drilling for these resources contributes to global warming and destruction of habitats. According to the Institute of according to the Institute for Life Cycle Environmental Assessment, the energy needed to manufacture and transport disposable bags contributes to, as I told you before, to create global warming, and also it consumes more resources. According to that study, to produce just two plastic bags, to create two plastic bags produces 0.1 gram of waterborne waste, and also it produces 1.1 kilogram of atmospheric pollution. And the problem is that that aspect generates acid rain and smog as well.
Also, it's important to say that plastic bags can take up 1,000 years to break down. This means that after an animal decays and decomposes, after ingesting this bag or the plastic enters the environment, and it represents a possible threat to wildlife also. Then we have the third argument, which is a negative impact on human health. Well, this reality is affecting people now, not only with aspects related to illnesses, but also with their daily activities and lives. As an example, in Mumbai, India, this city has experienced many floods recently. The authorities blame the destructive floods to plastic bags. Why? Because they block gutters and drain, preventing the water from leaving the city through underground systems. Also, when plastic bags block pipes, they create stagnant water, which is the perfect environment for mosquitoes and parasites. So malaria, dengue fever, and encephalitis are the result.
Now, the part that I prefer most, the counter-arguments. Many people can think that it's not really necessary to make a change, and people may ask or say things like this.
But the environmental plastic bags do not pollute the environment.
Okay, many believe that a good solution or the best solution is to use eco-friendly plastic bags. However, that's not the best solution. And why? It's simple. Biodegradable plastic bags are made of cornstarch, which decomposes into carbon dioxide and also methane. Also, they can survive from 3 to 6 years, which poses a serious threat for animals because they mistake the pieces for food. Also, another important argument, and I know that you are now thinking about it. What about spontaneous shopping? I mean, should I carry a reusable bag with me all the time? Well, for you to have an idea, they don't really weigh much. You can see here, it's really, really light, so it's not a big problem to carry one of those. If that's not good enough for you, I mean, it's okay if you have a spontaneous shopping, go and take one plastic bag. But the important aspect here is to considerably reduce the use of plastic bags. So instead of taking 9, 10, or I don't know, 8 plastic bags from the supermarket, you can completely easily take 1 or 2 of these reusable bags.
Now, you may think, why should I not use plastic bags if they are free? Well, this is a totally valid point of view. However, as we mentioned before, the production of plastic bags produce global warming emissions. So, we certainly believe that this kind of emission doesn't precisely mean free. People should change their behavior and act right now. Now, to summarize.
Today, in today's presentation, we have proven to you that plastic bags represent a threat for marine life, ecosystems, human health, and also natural resources. However, this threat can be annihilated by simple and alternative actions. We really want to encourage you to get informed in order to realize the necessity to keep a balance between human's daily activity and the environment, and finally to inherit a world in which species, human beings and natural resources coexist in harmony. All we are asking from you is a simple change from plastic bags, like this one, to reusable. Thank you.